while I've been wheeling the bike about, I noticed that there's a bit of oil mist on this fork leg, and rather than have the discussion with the guy that tests the bike, I've decided I'm going to replace that seal. I have one for it, and also there is this piece broken off the lower of the fork leg here, which I've got a replacement for this one. So I thought I might as well just get on and do this job. I've got it up on the front paddock stand, and yeah, first job is to take the front wheel out and then take the which one is it, the left fork leg out, and then we will presumably have to get some heat on it to get that end off, because I think they're Loctited on. Empty the oil out, put a new seal in, put it back together, put the new end on, put the wheel back on. So yes, that's what's going to be the topic of this video. Hope you enjoy it. Well, there were a few near misses there with the stand, until I realised that I hadn't got the right diameter thing to go up inside the yoke, bottom yoke. But anyway, nobody died, so it was all perfectly safe. So here's the new fork lower leg thing. Got the whole fork off. I should have undone this before I undid the top yoke clamp, but I haven't, so hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. But yeah, I need to drain the oil first, and I'm not quite sure where you do that on these. Maybe do I have to take the damper adjuster out? I think that seems like the logical thing, so let's give that a go first. Although that's not a straight thing. I'm going to need something to put the oil in. Glorious sump thing. Yep. Well, that's really thin. And not much of it. And stinky. God, and watery, yeah. Really lightweight oil. Okay, mostly empty. Now to see I can undo that top nut. Hoping a trusty workmate will be good enough to hold it. So let's see. And of course not. Let's clear the deck. If I clamp it along the whole length here. Something like this. What are my chances? There. So, how much preload is there normally in one of these? Is this thing gonna shoot up into space? Hope not. But if it does, hopefully I'll get a good video of it. That feels like... No. Ah, okay. So now I think the piece I need is the... Normally it's the Allen bolt in the bottom now, I think, isn't it? Big Allen bolt. And the impact driver. Oh, don't tell me that doesn't fit. Oh, okay, you have to take these out. Right, first time. There's a view of that. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, it looks like it. I think normally you do need an impact with these, but we'll try it. Oh. Oh, maybe that's going to work. Now that comes out of there. And then I think this just pulls out, doesn't it not? Just like that. And that was the nut. The bolt, I mean. Okay, I'm going to transfer all of these things onto the replacement one, including the damper. So I'll just leave it set wherever it was. Compression, is it this one, or rebound? You can tell I don't know that much about adjusting suspension. But I'm going to put this one in and hope it was set right. They're quite different settings. But I'll use that as a starting point anyway. Feels logical that that was the compression damping, but yeah. Right, these Allen bolts. For when I get around to fitting a mudguard, but at least I'll have both of the brackets. Now, potentially the most interesting part is getting this off. So we'll clear some space. I have a special tool for gripping the slider. No, the stanchion. Fancy tool. All the way from China, thank you very much. And just a little bit, I guess a little bit smaller diameter than the thing itself in the vise. And now I think this neat, ooh, doesn't grip very well. Doesn't grip at all. Maybe it needs to go in the real vise. What do we think? I'm surprised there's not a little bit of gap. Oh, maybe there is. Pretty sure this is Loctited. So I'm going to heat it up. It's turning. Ow! You idiot. Okay, since the manufacturer puts Loctite on it, I suppose I should do the same, putting it back together. Well, you wouldn't guess it from this video because the camera does sort of lie, but it's actually gone from bright sunlight to very, very dark skies. And it's almost gone completely dark. So yes, and also my camera's battery went flat, and so I don't know where it ended until I go back to edit it. So I'm going to end the video here because it was meant to be a very, very short video. I've got the fork all back together. I'm pretty pleased with the fact, except I don't have any fingerprints left on my left hand. But yeah, it all went back together without any problem at all. I haven't put any oil in the left hand leg, so I just need to remember to do that before I take it for the MOT. And that's that bit done, and the replacement, the bottom of the fork leg has now got all of its lugs for the mudguard, which I haven't fitted or got even, so I have to figure out how to do that at some point, but not urgent at the moment. So yeah, I'm just going to go away, put this video together hopefully, and it will be a very short one, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.